Hey guys, it's Tyson from AI Talk Pros. So today what we're going to be doing is converting a voice script, or a voice call recording and converting that over to a script for dealerships to be able to get appointments in the door and sell more cars. So talk to a couple different dealerships today. Their BDC departments are 100% on board with this and they see the value of it. Appointments at dealerships, it does vary, but some dealerships are closing 50% of their appointments that are brought in. Some are closing 20%. I'd like to see them up it and close 50% of those. But our goal here is to be the most effective outbound caller that they have ever had and just fill their books with appointments, because those are deals that are going to get to the table and are going to close. So without further ado, we're going to upload this call recording. Again, we're going to use our tool over here, Cloud Convert, and we're going to use that to convert our M4A file to MP3 so that we can drop it into Air and begin the process. Also, by the way, if you don't know us, I'm Tyson. Our company is AI Talk Pros, and this is what we do. We help businesses create outbound and inbound agents that will do business for them, do anything that they need done over the phone. We do sales, we do customer service, any other type of task that you could think of that you would have a person do over the phone, receptionist, you name it. We can have AI do that for them. It never gets tired. It can make up to 10,000 dials a minute. Obviously, a dealership doesn't need 10,000 people dialed. It doesn't have enough inventory to handle that, calling that many people in a minute. But for larger companies, we can do that. And soon we'll even be able to go beyond that limit. So if you're a big, say, Fortune 500 player, and you just need to field that many calls every minute, we can answer that many calls simultaneously or make that many calls simultaneously. It's not a problem at all. Anyway, let's jump into this. So we're going to convert that file just like you've seen before. So let me grab it. All right, I've dropped it in there. So we're going to hit convert. Processing. And we're going to download it. Okay, so that means we can jump over into Air. And right here where it says upload call recording. And again, this is just step one. So this is the 1.0 version where we used to have to do a huge prompt. And along with that huge prompt, we'd have to do all the scripting as well. And sometimes, not often, sometimes the agent would get confused. And it's just that much better now. So 2.0 is the way to go in the future. So let's click on upload call recording, grab this from our downloads. Drop it in, and just like magic, we have a script to start with. So like I've said in the past, this script, the way that it spits it out the first time from the call recording usually isn't perfect. So there's things that we need to do to specify this, but let's look at the overall deal here. So, hi, is this prospect's name? Like it, wait for prospect to respond. So prospect's name, what's going on? Hi, prospect's name. See, it's a little weird. The guy probably said that on the call. We're going to want to clean that up. This is their name with company in this place. And did I get you at a good time? Okay. Saw that you inquired on this product or service that I have in stock. Is that right? So here we're talking about specific products. So what we're doing for dealerships is we're tying this in with their CRM, because their CRM has their inventory, has their employees' names. If we want to put them on a round robin, for example, their CRM is going to have all the leads, everything else in it. So what we want to do is we want to tie the metadata from their CRM, feed it into Air, so that the agent knows exactly what it's talking about when it calls a person. So let me give you one case of this. A lot of dealerships have online leads coming in, someone might click a box and say, is this available? Now that comes in. That person is actively searching for a car. So the faster you call them, the more likely you are to be the one that actually gets that deal. So what we want to do is we want to have this call them within 1 minute. So the second that lead is hot, before they go to Facebook Marketplace or another dealer's website, we want to make that call, make an appointment, get them in to take a look at the vehicle, and go from there. Also, there might be a situation where the person says, hey, I want to buy it sight unseen. I don't want this to disappear. We can always transfer the call to an actual salesperson in the floor or to the front desk of the dealership, and the people can absolutely take it from there. Otherwise, we're just working on setting up appointments. So let's see, saw that you inquired on this product, service item in stock. It's available, it's here, this product service. So this car is key feature, definitely something to take a look at. Hassle-free prices, do our best price online. So it's really nice. Mention another key feature, definitely worth coming back. Okay, we close at this time. Would that work for you? Tomorrow morning. Okay, great. All right, so good enough. What we're going to do is copy that prompt and script. I'm going to drop it in my notes over here so we can take each of those individual lines and build it in 2.0. So hang on 1 second. You know what I might do is I might just paste it in here just to have it saved in a place in its current state. Fine. Yeah, that's good enough. So click save. And now we'll jump over into the 2.0 conversion. Wow, I get super washed out when I lean in. All right, so 1 second, guys. All right, so we're here in 2.0, so we can begin the process of building out this agent. Now, when we have this fully tied into their CRM, we're gonna have a lot of different branches here because there's so many ways a conversation can go. If you're selling a product like a specific online training or specific online training or some type of program or some sales training or something, that's going to be a fairly linear conversation. Whereas a conversation about a car could get really complex. They could say, oh, well, let me ask some details about the car. Is it a smoker car? How many miles did it have? You know, and in that piece of the script, you know, we're going to have to pass over in the metadata from their database how many miles it has. There's just so many different things. So we want to fully build out those eventualities as much as we can. And there's a lot of stuff that we can leave open as well for the AI to be able to interpret and interact on its own. But we want a somewhat solid script in place. So without further ado, let's get this in there. It says, hello, hi is this prospect name. And over here we have, hey, prospect name. I might just stick with that out of the box. I do like it. So we'll go to our next line. And it's this. Prospect name in there. Actually, I might go like this. Hi, prospect name, because we do like to keep our initial phrase a little bit short so the AI can begin to respond. What's going on? Take that out, it's redundant. This is, we're gonna name him David this time. And specifically, this is going to be Now, this is something I'm going to have to test on the test call. I want to make sure it pronounces Hyundai correctly. If not, I will have to type it out differently just to get it to pronounce it correctly. But usually it will get that, and it keeps getting better with time. And I'm going to put this. Just going to make that a sentence. Get you a good time. So in this instance as well, we're kind of focusing on leads that have just come in from the internet. So we're going to make the next branch. And you can see where that will go a different direction. Oh, no, you didn't catch me at a good time. I'm actually busy right now. Well, we're going to want to make another branch and be able to call them back later or ask what a better time is. So I saw that you inquired on this product or service. So in practice, we're actually probably going to have something here that looks like something like that I have in stock. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. So the next line in the script, it said, yeah, it is available. It's here. And this product/service is mentioned a key feature. So I had probably asked on this voice recording, is that there? Do you have it in stock? And that's one of the most common questions. But we'll want to modify this a little bit. Is that right? So if they ask if it's available, that's going to be a branch that we're going to make. So let's go ahead and add that. Use this response if Okay, so also in these, you have human and bot on the back end in the script that, or in the prompting. That's kind of what it's looking for. So it considers itself bot, and it considers the person it's talking to the human. So we're going to say, use this response if the human the vehicle is in stock. Add that in there. And we'll leave that as our one and only branch for the time being. See if it still connects. So the answer is, yeah, it is available. It's here. And we can also create another branch out of there where we're saying, like, if they ask whether it's in stock and it's not available, say, hey, I'm sorry, we just sold that. And we can do that by looking at the database. Hey, did that come through in the metadata as something that's still available, or is it not available? So again, in this instance, we're going to keep it simple for our purposes here today. Yeah, it is available. It's here. And this, again, we're going to replace that with this right here. I'm trying to remember what we did here. Delete that. It's available, it's here. I'm going to look at the original script. And this product service, so otherwise is mention a key feature. We might say just awesome for now. If it's something that's, you know, fully loaded, or if we can pull certain data like that from the site, then it would be worth adding that metadata tag in there and pulling that from the CRM just to add something to it. some awesome. It's definitely something. All right, so it definitely is something to come take a look at. Now, from there, on the call recording, it said, "Oh, hey, so what about the price?" I do want to ask them a question. Now we're going to put in branches. Use this response if the human inquires about price. All right, and another thing I've seen when like building a 2.0, it's usually easiest to start with a linear script, even if you have to branch it out. I like to start and just go all the way down from beginning to end of conversation. Then I'll go back over it and go, okay, we could see an eventuality here. We might see a different response over there. And so we're going to want to make changes and add branches as we go along. But the goal is to just get to the end of the script first, and then we can add complexity. So here we're going to drop this in. Hassle-free price is, again, this is going to look something like metadata.price. I don't know if that needs to be capitalized or not. We'll find out when we go to tie it in with CRM. Make sure we use the correct brackets because that will break things. We do put our best price right online. That way the whole world can see it. That gives you the confidence as well that our price matches what you see online versus what's in store. And we don't charge more if you're paying cash. Some stores here in town do charge you additional if you're paying cash, but this is our cash price and hassle-free price. So that way you can have confidence in our pricing. Now, again, I'm probably going to have to go through these steps and add, short 1, 2, 3 word sentences right at the beginning. Excuse the cat, guys. His name is Coconut, and he's adorable, but he's very loud right now. So anyway, go ahead and go back and do that with any of your scripts. I definitely recommend that. So the next response was this. Know this product or service. So again, we're going to take the metadata vehicle. It's really nice. It's a mention another key feature. And in something like this, mention another key feature from, this is where I'm opening up the AI to kind of be creative. Perfect. So we're getting right down to it. So in this case, we want to add a branch again. So, and if we want to do this from this, assuming the dealership has this in their CRM, because hours can vary throughout the year at different dealers, we can definitely put metadata closing time, something like that. It all depends on what we've decided, because it depends on what CRM we're working with. Each one is going to label it differently. So when we have a developer go in and do the integration, they're going to bring over all those tags that are applicable specifically and synchronize them with kind of like the piggyback system to be able to tie that in. But we're going to assume in this case that we're able to get something similar to this. Metadata closing time. Metadata closing time. Would maybe, I'm going to say, suggest a time work for you. I think tomorrow morning work best. Okay, awesome. Go ahead and take that out because they might have said morning. You'll be meeting with me. The name is your name. All right, you'll be meeting with me. We're actually going to take that out. And in this situation, we have a couple different ways we can go. We can, again, do like a round robin situation where we're saying, all right, we're going to have it pass to this sales guy, then this sales guy, then this sales guy. Or we can redirect everybody, say, to the front desk. So we can say, when you come in, just ask for, say, Mary or something, or Jeff, or whoever's running the desk. So I'm actually going to say that. I'll just type this out. I'll go ahead and text messages. So weird to say. Text you. And again, there's a couple ways to do this. We can have the address, say, in the knowledge base, or we can do the metadata for the specific location. So like, let's say we're working with a group of dealerships. We're going to want it to enter the location for the specific dealership that they were calling in about that vehicle for. So that store gets credit for that instead of just like a central department or the person just assuming, oh, hey, I'm going to such and such auto group, but they could be like 5 lots over and in the complete wrong place. So the way we're going to do this is, again, this time we'll go with dealer address. That way you can show up. I don't know. I don't think we need that. It's kind of redundant. Any other information I can provide to you? So in this case, we're going to add a logic branch. Sounds great. Looking forward to it. I also don't know why the script generator doesn't automatically do this, but it's not the end of the world. It's got a weird space in between there. And just like I like to do for an end call action. Okay, so we're keeping it fairly simple there. And we can always add an action and call. All right. Boom. Just like that. Submit. So you've got the end call action. So I'm going to go ahead and do a demo call with you guys right now. So again, we haven't made it too complex. That's definitely something to change. And actually, before we do that demo call, let's make sure that we break some of these up. So that's a great one. Yeah. I can make that a period. Doesn't matter what you're talking about. You could be talking about a Buick LeSabre, but if the person specifically inquired about it, it might be awesome to them. So yeah, whatever it is, it's awesome. They liked it. We have it. So we want them to come look at it. So in this case, they had asked about the price. We're going to go with a yeah. Awesome. Sounds great. Okay, perfect. All those are cleaned up. Let's go ahead and save this. And we're going to have it call us. All right, let's click on call. We're doing the original accent too. Oh, I had it on vibrate. All good. We can still get there.
Hello?
Hey, Tyson.
Yes.
Hi, Tyson. What's going on? This is David with Findlay Hyundai in St. George. Did I get you at a good time?
Yeah, you did.
Great. I saw that you inquired on this Hyundai Palisade that I have in stock. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Awesome. Well, it is still available. It's here. And let me tell you, this Palisade is awesome. It's definitely something to come take a look at. When would you like to see it?
Probably this afternoon if I can.
Awesome. I've got you down for this afternoon. When you come in, just stop by the front desk and let them know you have a meeting to see the Hyundai Palisade. My name again is David. Just let them know I sent you. Also, I'll go ahead and text you our address and time for your convenience. Any other information that I can provide to you?
No, that's it. Thanks so much. See you then.
Sounds great. Sounds great. Looking forward to it. Thanks, Tyson.
Once we have this fully built out, again, what this is going to do for this dealership is any leads they have coming in fresh from online that are ready to go, we can immediately call them. Something that was next to impossible before, especially with multiple leads coming in at the same time. So that's big. We can call people that might need a service on their car and say, hey, do you want to come in and schedule a service? Or when you come in for service, we're actually really interested in buying your vehicle back for you. Do you want to look at what we have on the lot? See if you'd like to upgrade. We can call people that have owned their vehicle for 5 years. They're right at the end of their loan and they might be ready for a new vehicle. Again, any case that you could think of that this would help the dealership, we can make all those calls. And there's no way the sales guys, there's no way the BDC can make all those calls, even in months of time. There's just too many things to do in a day. But what we can do is really flood the dealership with appointments, high quality appointments. And that's something to consider too, is like, how high quality are your appointments? And it depends on how you qualify them. So you can also add into these scripts, okay, so you're interested in a new vehicle. We'd love to help you out. Just to know what I might be able to get you into, what's your ballpark credit score, right? And if it's low, then we can DQ them and say, we might not be able to help you right now, unfortunately, though we would love to. And this is where you might have an opportunity as well to start a community project and have kind of some, credit improvement classes that you could teach people. That could be a nonprofit based on your dealer brand that you send people to. And they could become a qualified customer a year from now if they fix their credit, et cetera. But there's just a ton of use cases and a ton of situations that you could potentially think of and use this technology in a dealership. And then you let the salespeople and the service people do what they do best, sell and perform service. And then we do the job of just making sure the place is full of high quality leads that are ready to get to the table and do a deal. That's what we want for you. So if you're interested, like these dealerships, in having something built for you, and again, this takes time. How long are we into this video already? And we just have a bare bones script here. There's so much more to do to it. There's the integration on the back end to really make it work with their CRM and pull the information, share the information. Another thing you might notice as well is we have something called post-call notes. So with every finished call that we pass back into the CRM, you're going to see the full transcript, the call recording, which, if we're honest, most sales guys aren't actually going to listen to that entire call recording. They're not going to read that entire transcript. But what they can do is whatever we put in here, so general context or background on prospect, we can change that to just say whatever notes we put in here. We can say, what vehicle were they interested in? Note. what was their credit score note, because what happens after the call is the AI is going to review that entire transcript, and it's going to see this this call notes thing, and it's going to be asked to take those points that we ask it to take, like what vehicle, what was their credit score, take those things, what color did they want, take those from that call transcript, inject it into these notes, and then pass it on to the CRM. So all the sales guy has to do is open his phone before the appointment and go, okay, so they wanted, this is their name, they wanted this vehicle, they wanted this color, and their credit score is qualified. Again, if it's a DQ, then we're not even going to worry. But let's say, depending on what dealership you're in, if they're say 600 to 700, you might not want to put them over here like in the prime deals. But you can still work with them and get them something. If they're below 600 or 500, you don't want to deal with subprimes, then you're going to say, sorry, we can't help you right now. Send them along to a program that might be able to help them improve their credit score so they can be a customer in the future. Your service area is only so large. And so if you can improve that customer base, then that could be a worthwhile experiment. But if the sales guy can just look at these simple notes, just 3 or 4 little things that he needs to know when that person walks in, he can say, hey, I'm John, great to meet you. I'm going to be taking you to look at that vehicle today. So David sent you in. Awesome. We love him. He's a great guy. Anyway, let's go look at that car. And it was blue, right? Okay, perfect. So, just take it from there. Do their job and close the deal. That's what they do well. And we want to enable them to do that using this technology, sending them in, and then, just watch you guys absolutely perform and have amazing success. So I'll end my little rant. I will keep working on this script and making it better, but wanted to give you guys a small inside look at a little piece of what that looks like. And hopefully, for anyone else out there, you found value in this. So have a great day. Subscribe if you would. That definitely helps the channel. And I hate to ask all these things at once, but subscribe, drop a like if it's not too much. And definitely check out in the description the link to our website if you're interested in working with us and having us do this for you. All right.